The SEC are planning to appeal the case. Yes, that's right. Yesterday, I fell for it. Fake news. Anyway, we're all guilty of it now and again. It's better to own it. So I'm on the channel to bring you the latest news. Somebody craftily made a fake document yesterday that did circulation. And in my attempt to bring you the latest news, I made a video on it. So here's my video addressing it, looking at the latest charts as well, and some of the other latest crypto news. Let's get straight into it. Now, as you can see, according to CoinMarketCap, the SEC are coming out and planning to appeal the case. The US Securities and Exchange Commission has stated that it intends to challenge a recent court case decision that determined the cryptocurrency XRP used by Ripple is not a security. Now, it's very interesting because the table of contents and some of the court documentation that's gone in has clearly brought some key dates, and I'm going to touch on that in a different video today, but it looks as if this thing is going to go on well into 2024. The next story is very interesting. It's around the Bank of Russia to initiate a new CBDC project. Now, Russia's central bank project will start with brand new digital rules in a region of which has traditionally been pretty resistant to cryptocurrency and a lot of blockchain technology. Now, according to Cointelegraph, the Bank of Russia mentioned that it will begin testing 4 operations within Russia around the 15th of August, so 5 days away from today. Now, the first deputy governor of the Bank of Russia mentioned that initiating the pilot using genuine digital rubles represents a pivotal phase within the project. This is going to be absolutely huge. Let's monitor how it goes. Clearly one of the most influential powers around the world adopting potentially CBDCs is great news for us, in my opinion. Now, Twitter has been fined $350,000 simply for not handing over the data from Donald Trump's account to American authorities. Now, I've got to say, I think that this is an absolute win for ownership of data, but what is this going to do? Now, when you interact on these social media platforms, you lose your identity, you lose the right to anything you post. But in this case, clearly Twitter have represented and said, no, you're not entitled to that. That's somebody's personal information. This is groundbreaking. We're going to maybe see a huge change in the way that social media platforms kind of present the way they collect data and then share it. Let's see exactly how it's monitored. The next story is from Canada. Now, Canadian police are leveraging the blockchain analysis to basically crack down on crypto crime. Now, this is huge. In the last week, we've seen the Americans, we've seen the English, and now the Canadians coming out and building a stronger department to tackle basically crypto crime and online protection for its users. I mean, it's a great step forward for me, in my opinion. I think allowing these organizations to get a better understanding of the technologies we love is only going to improve the space over time because the bad guys and girls are going to be caught. The next story is from Ripple. Now, we touched on this a little bit earlier on in the video. Now, Ripple v. the SEC, this is definitely going into 2024. Now, we've seen some of the key dates set out, and we're going to touch on this in a video later today. But as you can see, by August the 23rd, all parties should submit blackout dates for a trial, and that trial is allegedly going to take place in Q2 2024. Now, this for me it's going to be going on. Is this going to go on further than the blockchain halving? The Bitcoin halving? I think potentially it could, but is that going to be amazing timing for when the markets bounce? Some would argue yes. Now, the question is, could WorldCoin smash through $4.5 million worth of gas annually? Some are saying this is the case. Now, WorldCoin has already spent over $500,000 in gas for zero-knowledge proof-of-concept retina scans in 40 days. That is a substantial amount of money. We know that there's so many people now taking part in these scans. This is absolutely huge. Let's monitor this as it goes. But $4.5 million worth of gas fees, wow, this is a project they're investing a lot of money into. Let's have a look at some of the latest prices. Bitcoin, at the time of me making this video, is at $29,549. That is down 0.48%. Ethereum is currently at $1,851, down 0.22%. BNB is at $242, down 0.67%. And finally, BGB token is at 45 cents, down 0.81%. Let's have a quick look at those meme tokens, because I do like to look at them. And the lights are on for the meme, so Shiba is up 1.88%. 0.2%, Doge is up 0.92%, Pepe is up 3.2%, Bonk is up 1%, and Floki is up 0.26%. But let's have a look at what matters within our ranges for Bitcoin. Now, we saw that dramatic entry into the higher range, and frankly, we dipped straight back down into the lower range. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover the two ranges. So the very bottom range that we are currently in is 27,650 all the way up to $29,570. And as you can see, we're right at the very top of it. The current price of Bitcoin is $29,523. Now, we saw an aggressive entry all the way up to around 30K, but frankly, it dipped. We didn't hold that line whatsoever, and we've dipped back to the very top of this resistance line. This could potentially be a great move. Are we going to see a very aggressive entry to the top of this chart here into this next range? Who knows? But I think the chances are we could come back down. Who knows? The question is, there's that many environmental factors and news stories that could affect this price right now. I don't think anybody truly knows, but volumes have increased. To the last 2 weeks, volumes have been very low. In fact, the volatility of the price of gold was higher than Bitcoin, which is just insane. Let's have a look at Ethereum. Ethereum's a very different picture in a way. We are just sideways trading within the current range that we're in. The bottom of the range is $1,730 and the top of the range is $1,957. As you can see, the current price is $1,850 and that is the live price right now. Bang in the middle, nothing too concerning. I am focusing on the price of Bitcoin right now. The Fear and Greed Index is showing at 52, which means there is a little bit more buy pressure than there is sell pressure, and Crypto Bubbles is painting a very mixed bag with its images. As you can see in front of me, very mixed when it comes to the greens and the reds. Let's have a bit of a flash on some of the kind of biggest winners and losers. APT is up 8.9%, RPL is up 6.6%, Link is up 2%, RNDR is up 3.6%, OKB is up 1.3%, Uniswap is up 2.4%. Let's have a look at some of the losers. HBAR is down, XDC is down 4.3%, XLM is down 1.8%, ICP is down 1.1%, OP is down 7.4%. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you are enjoying these videos, be sure to hit that like button, drop me a comment, and please do subscribe. But what I do preach is ownership. Yesterday, we created a video saying that there's not going to be an appeal because that was the latest news that I saw on that day. Today, we've corrected that. This is a journey that we're on together, and something that we will do is constantly follow this process together. Hopefully, you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please let me know, and let's go.